Hello, welcome to Survival Ninja. I'm your self mastery energy practitioner, meditation instructor, Daniel Datillo. Meditation is very important for the mind and the body. A lot of people don't know this, but the mind is a very interesting thing, right? A lot of things can be congested the mind from the perception of others. Others that seem to gasp onto things and then project things out there in society that makes you have emotions, suffering emotions. And within these suffering emotions comes thoughts of these suffering emotions. With these suffering emotions comes, a lot more emotions and daydreaming and frustration and anger and stress with your own life. How do you clear this up? How do you get rid of this out of your mind? The best way is right here. It's called meditation, mindfulness meditation. Understanding the breath and the mind working in concert together to clear up thoughts and emotions within it. We live in a world of diversity. Within this diversity comes so many vibrations. And within those vibrations come distortions, distorted energy, and so many different perceptions. We need to be careful what we attract and how we attract it. We got to have the awareness and the sense of that entrapment that is coming towards us and know that we can cut that and say, no, it's negative. It's going to affect me and my emotions. So you need to have the awareness of others that seems to gasp and grab the intention towards them so they can live in this ego mindset of narcissism. A lot of people seem to attract narcissism. They like narcissism. They like to see people suffer because they suffer as well. We need to be aware of this. We need to have the awareness. We need to work inside our own minds to clear it up. Clear up from the stress of others, the stress of society projecting negativity, frustration, anger, all these different elements that are not really meant for peace, tranquility, love, and laughter. They're the opposite. They're the opposite because fear is the biggest thing. Fear, once somebody holds the intention of fear over your head, it has this sense of, I own you. And they do. They eventually own you. You should not allow yourself to walk in fear. You should not let yourself cloud your mind and your emotions and your lifestyle of fear. You should not protect yourself from fear. You should just push fear away, not live in the sadness and suffering of others. You need to help them by understanding the awareness of suffering, the awareness of all these projections that seems to want to grab this intention, pull your energy out of you, or suck your mind into fear. Fear that society, fear of control, over society from these horrible mindsets. But you need to take the initiative towards yourself to cut the cords, to breathe within stillness, to find stillness within the mind, to look for clarity, to strengthen the mind into clarity, to hold clarity in tension, to sit in clarity, strengthen the mind within clarity. From this perception, you will find peace. You will have peace within the mind. You'll be able to control the thoughts in the mind whenever you want to. You'll be able to think whenever you want to. You won't have congestion. You won't have energy distortions. You won't have mixed emotions. You won't have any form of negativity within the mind. You won't have any type of these, agitated things. Even the noise around you, the ambient noise, the traffic, the noise pollution, people talking, conversations, people in your household, wherever. You will build this awareness that this stuff will not bother you. You control it within the intention. With this intention, you will build within the state that you build this awareness of clarity, this conscious mind of peace for yourself. It takes baby steps. It takes discipline to work and find time for yourself, and not saying I don't have time. You have time. And once you have time, or you say you have time, eventually you sit. You sit for 5 minutes, then you sit for 10 minutes, you sit for 20 minutes, you sit for an hour. You work inside this intention, this breath intention, so you can find stillness with the mind. So you can clear out all the junk. Breathe out the junk. This is where balance comes from. Meditation is a very positive thing. It's really important for the human race to do it. It really would help for a lot of people to start taking more of it up and clearing a lot of the other time frame things that you seem to think you need to do. Thinking has nothing to do with reality. Sorry to say that, but it's true. You think when you want to, but majority of people can't. Why is that? Because they're congested. You need to learn how to clear out the congestion. And alcohol and marijuana and other drug substances over the counter, they're not going to help you with this. They're going to help you with the symptoms of this. They will not help you with the cure of this. The symptoms. That's it. You'll vanquish the symptoms for a little bit. Next day you wake up with it. You have to change your diet, change your habit, the way you think, the way you act to others. It's about finding the peace with others, not confrontation with others. You don't need to protect yourself into fear. You don't need to build this intention of fear. You don't need to, seem to, think everybody is your enemy. Meditation is extremely positive. It builds energy within your systems. Encompass life around you, the 5 elements, the 5 seasons, the 5 changes of the body, the mind, spirit, the seasons, the rotation of seasons, 5. Some people think it's 4. The other one's decay, death. We all eventually experience death, even me. But 5 elements. You need to master 5 elements. if you want to be a very advanced energy practitioner. Earth, water, wind, fire, and metal. You go through this rotation when you experience awakening, these symptoms of awakening: earth, water, wind, fire, and metal, and then back to earth. You need to be aware to not attract negative entities, negative energy vampires. Don't let people attract this to you. You need to not protect yourself, you just need to be aware of it. Shielding yourself from others might shield yourself from everyone. So when you have someone like me or anyone else comes into your field, into your awareness, you want to understand energy relations in a peaceful manner. You don't want to shield yourself constantly, because then you'll be living in a state of fear forever, and you won't be able to level up towards the advancements of consciousness. There's levels, there's practices, there's methods, there's intuitive gifts and infinity knowledge out there, but you don't get this infinity knowledge right off the bat. You have to work at it. You have to level up. You have to work at it. You have to work it within the mind of clarity, getting to clarity, enhancing your mind within clarity, strengthen mind with clarity, okay, while you're in clarity. Breathing with the intention, holding, knowing that you can understand the clarity intention, holding clarity intention, staying in that frame of mind, that peaceful clarity and enlightenment, tranquility state of mind, with no thoughts, no emotions, no ambient noise. This is all blank. This is all controlled by your own mind. You have turned it off. You have strengthened it into the breath by working in repetition, 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 repetition for days on end, weeks on end, months on end, years on end. You finally hold clarity intention. You finally understand how to turn the mind off and how to strengthen the mind within, so you can level up in these advancements of energy practices. And eventually you get to the point that you're levitating and doing some amazing practices that nobody ever seen before. But it requires the first step, clearing this confusion, clearing this anger, this lower state vibrations, these negative entities, these energy vampires, these deception and projections and all this, clouded negative vibrations from people that don't have any awareness. They just continue to vent, continue to send this energy. It tracks into you, you feel it. Or maybe you don't have the awareness of feeling it, you just have the awareness of tension, so you can share it as well. You're all sharing this vibration and negative distortions that's all projected into the mindset of fear. You don't have no awareness of this. The world spreads around in the chaos of fear and genocide and war and bloodshed from these perceptions. And who's projecting them? You gotta be wary of it. You gotta understand it and not be attracted to it. And cut the cords and work in meditation. Strengthen the mind from this suffering, so you're not attracted to suffering of bad habits, bad attitudes. It's important. You can be about the dark, but it will make you suffer. You'll suffer from this. Don't you want to be happy? Don't you want to find positivity and grow? And grow with others too. Share stuff with others. collaboration of oneness, combined together, world peace.